Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I just had the ridiculous idea to do this video for you guys because I was like, you can't just come back to YouTube with like a new background and not talk about it, especially because I'm sure a lot of you guys are gonna have questions about it. So I thought, why not mix it up? In fact, that's what we've been doing the last few years, and talk about this studio space. Where do I film? What is this room? What's going on? What did I do? Is it the same room? Am I somewhere else? Why are my dogs in the background? Is that obnoxious? So this video is going to be very informal. Okay, literally all my videos are informal, but it's gonna be more of a vlog style video. I wanted to share something that I did while I was on my hiatus and talk a little bit about it and really get into a few details of what's in here, the paint color, how I decorated, all of that jazz. I wanted to make sure that this was a video that you could find easy in case you wanted inspiration, in case you wanted to screenshot a few things. Anyway, I wanted it to be a place you could come and get some answers to, because I can't just come back with a new background and not talk about it. So Jennifer sent me a direct message mid-October when I had completed my studio space, and it was the best comment that I received, because even though it was a sneak peek picture, I feel like she felt it and I really appreciated it. So the comment that she sent was, I love that the new theme is about you and the things that make you happy versus just makeup and stuff. I can't wait to see more. Watching you really brightens my day. Thank you for being nothing but genuine. Every time I would walk into this room, I would feel stale and obligated and forced to do something that I wasn't enjoying anymore. So I would come in here and it was that same seafoam blue. It's been with me since day one. It's one of my favorite colors. It's my happy color. I love it. It's still in my house. It's on my beauty blender with hair on it. Anyway, it's a color that makes me happy, and I wanted to keep it here somehow, but I didn't want to see it anymore. And I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but that was literally my mentality. Is I still like my job, but I don't like to be here. I don't feel inspired anymore. And I was like, what if during my hiatus, I just tear it up? I just start all over and I focus on what I want because I want and because it makes sense. And that is what took place this entire break. So that is what I want to show you guys in this room. And so what I decided to do was make it somewhere where I could retreat. And it wasn't where I worked, it was where I could retreat. So if I want to do my makeup in here, if I want to record a video, if I want to have like my little side gig over here that I'll show you guys in a minute with Poshmark, if I want to do my nails, if I want to listen to music, if I want to read a book, if I want my little she shed in my retreat where I can re-energize instead of lose that gust, that desire, that passion for my job, that's what I wanted to do. So during my hiatus, I took it very seriously. I mean, you guys, I got 4 paint samples. I'm not a sample girl. I'm an impulse girl. I'll go in and I'll pick a swatch and I'm like, 3 gallons, please. And so I really wanted to establish good energy here, fresh energy, just get rid of that staleness and just want to be here. So in this video, I'm going to share with you guys what this room is, the paint colors. It's basically just going to be like when you go to your girlfriend's house and she's like, hey, let me show you the nursery. I'm not pregnant, by the way. And they give you a brief tour. That's kind of what this is going to be like. And so this room is actually the media room in my home. So a lot of the homes here in Texas have media rooms, which are also like movie theater rooms. And for me, it always seemed like such a waste of space, such a waste of money. And the blessing was that when we purchased this home, I had already started YouTube. YouTube had already gotten somewhere for me, so we had an excuse to convert this room into somewhere that I could work. I started doing YouTube in 2012, I believe, and we lived in a small town home in Plano. It's a suburb here in Dallas, and when we moved here, YouTube was already justifiable. It was already some sort of a business per se. And so it was very easy to be like, all right, this is my office. And so it is a media room, but we never wired it. We never got those recliner fancy seats. We never got the big projector for movies or any of that. We never painted it black or canceled out the window, which is what you're supposed to do. I was like, no, I want more windows in this house. The more windows, the better. I don't know about you, but sunlight makes me happy. I need sunlight. And so this room was perfect. And it served its purpose, and the lighting in here is great. Right now we don't have any sort of artificial lighting except the window and my candle. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of throwback to old YouTube days where you had a candle burning in the background and you were sitting on the floor. My little IKEA lamp, but other than that, all we're doing right now is enjoying this winter sun. And so that's what this room is. Anyway, you guys, I always find myself going down this long rabbit hole of tangents, side stories, and I feign to get to the point, which is why I told you this video would be so informal. Anyway, that's it. That's all I wanted to say is this is our new space. I hope you guys love it. I'm so happy when I'm in here. I look forward to coming in here. I look forward to like swatching and like painting my nails in here and doing some work. Like I get some work done on my laptop. I'll bring my laptop up here and I'll just sit and I'll type away. And it's just, I don't know, it feels like such a great new space for me, mentally, emotionally. The dogs really like it. You guys know this is kind of like their second bedroom. They have a bedroom downstairs, but when they're up here, they're in here. It's all sunshine and bubbles when we're in this room. I love it so much. So if you guys want to see a close-up of everything that's behind me, where it's from, all of the details, what you can't see, basically a room tour of what's going on in here, then all you have to do is keep on watching. All right, you guys, so if you're familiar with my weekend vlogs at all, you know we do have an upstairs living room. And so right in that same area is where the magic takes place. So welcome to my crib. This is actually the new face of Coffee Break with Dani. Wait, that sounded wrong because I'm the face of, you know what I'm trying to say. This is what the studio space looks like now. You guys, vacuum lines are so satisfying. So I want to show you guys just an overall view, and then I'll show you each individual little nook and cranny in this room. Obviously, we're going to start with this wall because this is what you guys get to see when you watch my content. And this is a product of Parker and I. We actually designed it together. I kind of explained my vision and he helped me put it together. So this is the left side of the room. This is where I sit, where I see myself, the ring light, all of that stuff laid out. I know the ring light is backwards. I know some of you might mention that, but I light up the opposite side of the room so that I don't get a reflection on all the glass that's behind me. So when you walk in, the first thing that you see are these dog feeders or pet feeders really in general. This is going to be an Amazon find. I'll link it down below if you're anxious and you have pets. These are lifesavers. I love them. They are the best ones that I've found yet. I have a really giant IKEA mirror here. I wanted to make sure that I had a different perspective when I was filming and that I could see kind of the way I look like, not in the reflection or the mirror image of the camera, but rather in real life. That's my little chubby boy. I love that picture of him because look at him. He's like having a ball. Then I moved up this frame because it's really important that when I'm working, I get to see it. This is the shirt that I was wearing in my very first YouTube video. I framed it with Framebridge and I just look at it and I remember how real it is, the possibility to make something out of nothing. And all it takes is some desire, some will, and some want. And you can create basically a life that you want for yourself out of thin air if you really work hard for it. So it's important that I get to see it, especially when I'm producing new content for you guys. Then I'm going to take a little step back. This is like the first half of the wall that you guys see. All of these white floating shelves are from IKEA. This is the MALM table from IKEA as well. I think it's called the MALM dressing table. I would not recommend these shelves. I don't think they are stable. Parker and I struggled so much installing them. This is an American home, so the walls are made of drywall. And if you don't put them into the studs, you have shelves that fall off the wall. So I would not recommend them. I don't think they're safe, but for purposes of like creating content and just little trinkety things, they will work. But that's the God honest truth, you guys. So when you come up here, I actually have my candle here because it's cooling down, but I usually put it up here. This blessed little sign is metal and wood, and it's actually from Hobby Lobby. Then right above it, I have a cake stand. This is from the dollar bin at Target. There's a picture of Sam, Nusha, and I. We went to a really nice dinner that day. We had such a blast. I wanted to commemorate it. This frame is from Hobby Lobby. This D with beads all over it is also from Hobby Lobby. A few of my favorite beauty books, which you're gonna see throughout the shelving units. I love these books. They're so inspiring. And when you feel like you're running dry or you wanna go back to beauty, to cosmetics, to what it is, what it's from, what it does, these books are super, super inspiring. I have this little D. I don't remember where I got this from, but it had this little thing sticking out of it to like hold a picture. Hobby Lobby. This is from a sweet, sweet panda of mine. One of the most amazing gifts I've ever received. She deserved her own spotlight. So you can see her in the background of all my videos. It's a cross stitch of Frida Kahlo, which is one of the most inspiring women in my life. She actually inspired the name of my very first collaboration. So it has so much meaning to me that I wanted to make sure it was incorporated in my background. And like I said, this background is stuff that makes me happy, not necessarily beauty, beauty, beauty stuff. You know what I mean? So up here we have another little IKEA shelf, and these are actually two little Polaroid pictures. I think they're Instax, Polaroid Instax, Maxx, whatever, those little Polaroid pictures from Sam's birthday party when she came to visit. We had such a good time, and these little frames are from Tuesday morning, so they kind of just sandwich together and hold the picture in place. Little acrylic boxes. I think they were like $6 or $7. Then of course I have a picture of my man. If you're unfamiliar, I'm engaged. One of the favorite pictures that we took together, we had a steak dinner at like 4 o'clock because that's how our dates are. And we both were super happy. There was a couple sitting in front of us, and it was one of those like people watching experiences where he and I just had a complete blast that day. Two little random objects, a little sphere and a little thing. These are both from Hobby Lobby as well. Then I have some more Panda Love up there. This was sort of like a little crossword or Scrabble type board. We have this other little cross stitch. You guys are like the most talented cross stitchers, you guys, let me tell you. So I had to frame. There are particular panda mail that I get. There's particular panda mail that either arrives just in the nick of time, that really cheers me up, that makes my day, that I don't know, changes my life in some way, and it was really important for me to incorporate it. I've kept everything that you guys have sent me, but these particular pieces I felt really tied into the theme of what I was going for. We have more of those books that I was telling you guys about here. Then we also have a little panda that somebody sent me. This is a guardian angel, another trinket from Hobby Lobby. This pegboard or letterboard is from Target. I liked it because it was white and gold, which is a little bit different from what you see. Then we get to the center of the room, and I know this is a little ridiculous. Why is this the center of the room? What does it even mean? Y'all are pandas. You guys are my pandas. This is my family, and he's chubby and cute and makes me happy, and I wanted him to be the center of attention. How adorable is he? This is actually a piece of art that my friend Nusha found, I believe at TJ Maxx or maybe Marshall's. It is a canvas print, and then it has paint on top of it. So it's like a multimedia type piece, so you guys can see a better little image of it here. He was actually framed. He had a black frame around him and I just broke it off because I wanted him to kind of go in with the clean theme. Then we have my little, I don't know, dedication place to my best friend in the whole entire world, which is Sam. One of my favorite pictures of the both of us. Hobby Lobby. This frame is from Walmart, and this print, I had it made on Etsy, so I'll link the artist below. This was a gift for Sam, so I had the print designed for her, and then at the bottom, it had a special message, and I was like, wait, if I'm getting it for her, I should also get it for myself, so it's the two of us. Then I have this print. When I was on my hiatus, I hadn't redone my room yet, and I walked into a Tuesday morning. I was looking for nothing, and I saw this print, and I was at the lowest point in my break where I was feeling really down on myself, and I don't know why I went into Tuesday morning, and that's the truth. I never shop at Tuesday morning. I never go there. I never get things there. But that day I walked in and I bought this print and I felt good and I redid my office. So it's a great message. There were many of these there. So if you guys have a Tuesday morning and you're fans, you might want to go in there and grab this on those days where you're feeling unsure and empty and like you're running on fumes or like life isn't working the way you wanted it to. It gave me the strength, so I wanted to put it somewhere where no matter what I was filming, you're gonna be able to see it. Then we have a lamp from IKEA, more books that I love for makeup inspiration. I wanted to incorporate my family somehow in this wall. It's important for them to be a part of me and this channel and this content and the direction that we're heading in, because you know, they are my life. They're not a part of it. They are my life. And so I wanted to include them somehow. And that's kind of what we have going on here, which it's a little, I don't know, it's deep, it's poetic. We have this from Hobby Lobby. We have this frame from Hobby Lobby as well. This giant D is from Hobby Lobby. This frame is from Hobby Lobby. This frame is from Ross. This frame is from Ross, and I wanted to make sure that I could frame this. I'll link the artist down below. She did such a great job on that. It's one of my favorite things ever. She captured a really happy moment in my life, and this picture, the actual photograph, was taken by Rosie, one of my really good friends. She was the talent behind all the JCPenney shots, so it's a really good reminder. And then we have some you know, it's a canvas that's about makeup, which is where it all started, and that was actually sent to me by a panda, so I wanted to put it somewhere here. I wanted to make sure that I could incorporate the puppies in my footage somehow because they're in all my videos. You just couldn't see them, and so moving the background far enough, now you guys can actually get a little peek at them. I know some of you guys are fans. Maybe you're not a dog person, but for me, they are a big part of my life, so they have their little beds back here, and you can often see them in the videos. This unit, see what I mean? They're all here. The gang's all here. Anyway, this unit is like an antique. This is like OG Coffee Break with Dani. This is, you know, from the very beginning. And okay, what do you have to say? What do you have to contribute besides your cute Christmas sweaters? Oh yeah. So this is all the makeup we have now. This is it. This is all we own. It's all cruelty-free. It's all been purged. I've only kept what I really, really love, with the exception of these OPI polishes, which I just can't bring myself to get rid of them, you guys. But otherwise, that's all we have. This is a different perspective of the room. You can see kind of what I see when I'm filming. So there's my monitor, the camera is here, and this is the other half. Look at her, she's so funny. This is the other half of the room. And my FabFitFun slippers. We have these two lac shelves from IKEA. Let me close these blinds so that you don't get the glare. Those two lac shelves from IKEA were also in the background of my videos, except they were side by side. They were smacked together. I just separated them and I put them in the window now instead. And so I just have like a lot of stuff that used to be in the background. I just kind of repurposed it and put it. Still wanted to tie in this color because it's one of my favorite shades ever, but not so much of it. Like I didn't want to see all the wall to be that same color. You know what I mean? Over here are some of my favorite books. I usually read a book and then pass it on or donate it, but these books are some of my favorites. The ones that I'm currently reading are actually in my bedroom. These are the ones that I go back to when I'm feeling a little lost, when I need more inspiration, when I just want to refuel. I've kind of organized them by poems, some inspirational, self-help, boundary type books. These are about emotional intelligence. These are about love and relationships. Some of these down here are really powerful books. The Art of Power. This is a daily devotional. I really like this book. It's written by a Marine sniper. Maybe not a book for everyone, but if you are a mom of boys, it gives you a really good perspective and just some helpful tips. It is a little old school, so some of you might not like that, but I really enjoyed it. And then I have like my little, I love Frida Kahlo corner down here. A couple of journals that my mom got me in Mexico. Some love from you guys, a little figurine. This giant skincare fridge from Drunk Elephant. Drunk Elephant is one of those brands that is so generous, and I don't know, it's such a big blessing to be able to be partnered with brands like this, to just continuously feel supported with brands like that. Over here is a bookshelf, and in this bookshelf, I wanted to organize it in a way where if I wanted to find a specific product, I could. So it's all the PR that I receive, but it's separated into categories. So if you guys look over here, it's labeled cheeks, skin, lips. So if I ever do giveaways, which I always do, but I hide them, I don't let you guys know they're there. I like to get a good variety of product. And there was just no organization when it came to PR. It was just buckets of stuff, like big storage bins. Now I can kind of get a general idea of how much of what type of product I have. This area over here is a mess. It's never gonna look nice. I don't anticipate it ever looking nice, and I'm okay with that. Not you, Sophia, you are not a mess. It's a photo table, some lamps that I need for filming that I don't want to deconstruct every time, you know. This rack holds my Poshmark closet. So if you guys don't know, I do sell a lot of my closet items on Poshmark. A lot of the stuff goes by really quick. Some stuff has been listed forever, and it's still there. I did want to specify though, a lot of comments, I get a lot of comments of, I can't believe you're selling PR on Poshmark. Now, Poshmark doesn't allow you to remove old posts or old listings, and my Poshmark has been around for like 6 or 7 years. So some of the stuff you see there is not PR. At that point, I was nobody. I wasn't receiving PR. So I wanted to put that out there, but like there's a lot of stuff listed on my Poshmark, like these Converse. They're brand new, never been used. I just don't have the box. And I just want to make sure that they go somewhere where people are really going to like them, you know, really love them, really take advantage. I have a Rebecca Minkoff little Mac bag, couple of clothing items. I have this chair here that I moved in from my bedroom in case I wanted to film in a different place or I wanted to freshen things up. I still don't know what I'm going to do with it. And I want to keep it in here because we want to put a couch in our bedroom. So it's a good option for it to be. But now, do you want to see one of my favorite parts of the room? Oh my goodness. Angie and Manny in McAllen are painting my dogs. I did not ask them to do it. I did not know they were going to do it. They are parents of the 4 most adorable terriers ever, Boston Terriers, and they have spent so much of their time and energy supporting this family that I am just overjoyed and overwhelmed with love, you guys. This was the very first piece of work that, or piece of art that Manny did for us, the Duppo and I with my little leopard sweater. And then he sent me Wesley, which you guys, look at the detail of him. He captured everything, even the essence of his eyes, like where he just penetrates, looks straight into your soul. And then Mern, oh my God, nailed the eyeliner, nailed the white lashes. It was one of the first things that Parker said. He was like, oh my God, those are exactly her ears, and look at her white lashes. So Angie and Manny, you guys totally deserve an entire corner in this studio, because stuff like this that commemorates such a big part of my life is so special and deserves to be seen. And it deserves to be put in a place where I get to see it often and I get to smile. And even the dogs, I mean, maybe they don't notice, but they do. I think they do, at least. And so once you head out of this little shrine to Angie and Manny that they did for my babies, that basically completes the room. We did a full circle. So anyway, you guys, that is a full room tour of where Coffee Break with Dani happens. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll try and link the majority of these things. I'll list my Poshmark closet. I will actually link Angie and Manny's Instagram. If you guys want to see the cutest dogs ever, sorry, Sophia, their dogs are so precious. They have a bigger closet than I do. Anyway, it's a whole, you're gonna love it. But that is the entire room, you guys. If you want to know the paint color, it is called Silver Strand, I believe. I'll double check and I'll list it in the description box below of this video. But you guys, a special thanks to the love of my life, Parker, for helping me put this vision together, because if I told you how this came together, you wouldn't believe it. I went to Ross, Marshall's, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's, Home Depot, all in one day. I brought a bunch of stuff home and I was so overwhelmed with all of the things that I purchased that I said, babe, I need your help. If you can do me a big favor, I'm just gonna hand you things and I want you to place them where your heart thinks they belong. Just go with your gut, because I'm overwhelmed and I can't do it without you. So he actually picked the placement of all of these things. So Coffee Break with Dani headquarters is all thanks to Parker, and he's just awesome, isn't he? I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to give you guys a more in-depth view of what this space looks like. I know a lot of you guys don't watch my weekend vlogs, which is where you get to see all the angles of this room and other places in my home. And so I was like, I am so proud of this room right now. I am so in love with everything, what it looks like, how it was decorated, the whole layout. You guys, Parker helped me a lot. It was so funny. I took one of those Saturdays where I was like, I'm leaving and I am not coming back until I have an idea on what I want to do in here. I was gone for like 7 hours. I went to Hobby Lobby Tuesday morning, Michael's, Joann's, Home Depot, IKEA. Like, I was at every single possible store. I even went to Pier 1 and World Market, which are way too expensive and not what I was looking to really, I was hoping not to find anything there, which I didn't, thank goodness. But I'm happy. I love it here, and I hope you guys do too. I will try to list and link the majority of the pieces that are in here in the description box below of this video in case you guys want some of these pieces in your home. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am very excited of what's to come. I have a lot of plans. We have a lot of exciting partnerships coming up. Anyway, I'm gushing. I feel like I went on a first date and it went super well. Like, that's how excited I am. You know, like when the bottom of your cheeks kind of hurt. Anyway, so that's it. If you want to see how I got this makeup look, that will be linked in the description box of this video as well. If you want my amazing t-shirt, it's from Amazon. It was like $10. I'll also link that in the description box below. And I think that's it. I love you guys so much, and you know what to do. If you found this video useful, entertaining, and learned something, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye, guys. Oh, say bye. Oh, okay, fine. Well, come here. Well, come here. All you have to do is come here. All you have to do is come here. Yes, yes. Well, pull down your sweater. Hold on. Hold on, you're slipping out of it. All right, what do you want to tell him? You want to give him a room tour of your bed? Huh? You want to give him a room tour of your bed? Diles hola. What's up, guys? I missed you. Just saying hi. Wesley being nice and interruptive as always, drinking his water. You want to say bye to your friends? Like, catch you later, alligators. Mwah, mwah, mwah.